going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, right now we have Bitcoin and cryptos pulling back. We know we have Bakkt today, but tomorrow, guys, we have over $4 billion worth of options expiring. Plus, guys, we have futures expiring. Plus, we have quarterly futures expiring. We'll go over that later. But then, guys, we have XRP trading volume surging to billions of dollars on South Korean crypto exchange. And, guys, we know that's a whale that's making that happen. And this XRP case has nothing to do with the conclusion of this SEC versus Ripple case. And we know anytime a crypto gets a pump for no reason, it comes right back down. But like I stated, guys, I do a video every single year letting you know the XRP pumps in the first quarter and then makes its way right on back down. Now, guys, we know Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks are going to have a big pullback tomorrow unless we see yield rates and dollar get pulled back even further. So, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are up. We have the dollar had a pullback. But, guys, we need yield rates to pull back even further and the dollar to pull back even further for Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks to not take a dump tomorrow. Now, guys, also we have volume Tether USDC. And we have USDC outflows surpass 10 billion as Tether stablecoin dominance reaches 22 monthly high. And guys, we know that all came from the banking crisis. Also, with the SEC going after BUSD. So we know this was all done as part of a plan. Only thing you have to do is sit back, get your popcorn, let it play out. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed repo at 2.2 trillion, and we have the central banks raising rates, running off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market. So therefore, the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And guys, in the month of April, we don't have to worry about the central banks, just the geopolitical events. Now, we know the media plays the Hegelian dialectic. We know they keep saying the Fed may pivot or raise rates one more time and pause, and I think that's what they're going to do. But we know by the Fed raising rates so fast, plus the other central banks, the damage has already been caused. We know it's going to be more bank fallouts, which is going to hurt small business, and eventually it's going to hurt employees. But guys, we know the NWO calls the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And make sure you watch the video I did last night about AI. Now they're doing an AI warning. Likely everyone on Earth will die, giving out a warning about robots, algorithms, and drones that take over that's going to happen. I know it sounds like a movie, but remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. This technology is already ready to go. We know they only need that one more crisis in order to get us moved over. And if we look at the geopolitical events, we clearly see them. We have the debt crisis going on. We know that's going to get resolved, but it's going to shrink a lot of liquidity out of the market. So therefore, they have to have an excuse. That's why we have the banking crisis going on. At the same time, we have the parallel banking system going on, which is Bitcoin and crypto, which is the future economy for the fourth industrial revolution. And we had an experiment, a geopolitical event with Saudi Arabia and the U.S. about almost 50 years ago, which gave the U.S. dollar so much power, moved the oil in dollars. Now we have China and Saudi Arabia getting connected, and we see the Middle East moving over to China. So guys, we're clearly seeing the fall of America to Babylon along with the world reserve currency. Is the U.S. dollar going anywhere? No, it is not. But it's going to lose that strength that it had before. It's called the level playing field. And then, of course, we're going to have the rise of China and the BRICS nations running the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale. It's in about 24 billion. And like I stated, guys, tomorrow we have Bitcoin futures, micro Bitcoin futures, Ethereum futures, micro Ethereum futures expiring tomorrow. And then on top of it, we have quarterly futures expiring for the stock market. So tomorrow should definitely be entertaining. We know the media is going to stir up a story on why we have a big pullback if we don't see yield rates and dollar fall back. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But guys, getting over into a little crypto news. We have crypto wallet maker Ledger locks in bulk of 100 million funding round. And we know how important it is to self-custody. Now we have Injective launches Layer 2 testnet for Solana-based apps in Cosmos. And guys, we see the Cosmos ecosystem has been growing over the past 2 years. And lastly, guys, we have the Hegelian dialectic being played with CZ and Binance and the Bankman. The China conspiracy, guys, just like in the movie. But what it doesn't tell you is that we see all the money being invested with Tim Cook going over to China. Elon getting all types of subsidies from China. All of our banks are in China. All of our big corporations have their hands in China. But we are supposed to be at odds with China. Now, you clearly see what we did in Russia. We took everything out of Russia, but we don't do it with China because the banks know they want China to rise. Guys, always remember that money doesn't fight money. Why compete when you can work together? All you have to do is give the illusion to the sheep that you're fighting, but behind the curtain, you're working together. And this plan works every time. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, It's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.